Dressed in their wreath and gown, the judicial family gathered at the Kemende Appeal Court on Thursday, February 24, to pay their last respect to a legal and statesman, Senator Barister Kemende Gamsey, who was brutally murdered on January 11, 2022 in Kemende.
We are touched, particularly the manner in which he dies. The manner in which he dies. How did we get to this level that in cold blood people are murdered? The justice system has to sit up. The investigation machinery has to set to work. It is provocation and it is an insult to us of the judiciary.
As a humanitarian, the senator stood by the people at all times.
He was a very charitable person. He was a very intelligent and courageous lawyer. At all moments he said it the way it ought to be said, not the way people wanted it said. He was very, very vocal when the interest of the people he was representing was at stake. That is why I describe him an advocate par excellence.
The members of the Upper House of Assembly with the ticket of the Social Democratic Front was known as a man who carried the voice of the people in the Senate.
He was a courageous and outspoken member of parliament who did a lot for the underprivileged, who did a lot for social justice, and who always stood up to what is right. And that's how I will remember him, and I think that's how Parliament will remember him, and that's how the Social Democratic Front will remember him.
Senator Barister Kemende was sworn in as a full-fledged lawyer in 1999 and opened his own chambers known as Posterity Law Office. Since then, he have been an inspiration to upcoming legal practitioners.
Senator Barister Kemende was my trainer in office, and he was a very professional lawyer, a professional advocate. All what he stood for was the rule of law. He stood for justice. He stood for accountability. He stood for an egalitarian society. He fought for human rights, and that's what the legacy is leaving behind. So he trained most of us in the office, and we are very proud that posterity will be fair with Barister Senator Kemende.
As tradition in the judicial family demands, his wig and gown was handed over to his daughter, Kemende Hope, who is expected to continue with the legacy of his late father. Senator Barister Kemende Gamsey now rests in his native Balikumbat village in Gokujinja Division, Northwest region of Cameroon.